Hi everybody and welcome back to the tasting room. We have for you today a tequila. This one is Grand Mayan Ultra Anejo. So I'm personally a sucker for a nice looking hand painted ceramic bottle. Always in hopes that if they put that much care into the outside, into the packaging, that they also put a lot of care into the tequila itself. So. This one I believe is a marriage of tequilas that are 3, 4, and 5 years old. And for an añejo, it really only has to be aged upwards of 3 years. So nice rich hue here. And initially, very sweet on the nose here. It's very rich. Lots of molasses, some caramel in there. It's also kind of a light woodiness, but it's definitely that sappy sweetness that's dominating the nose. Okay, initially on the palate here, it feels kind of light. You know, there is still that lingering sweetness, but not quite as overpowering as the nose was suggesting. A little bit of a clove spice in there right up front. Mid palate, you're getting a nice rich oakiness in there. And then there's a bit of almost like a roasted veggie kind of a note there, adding a little bit of complexity. The finish on this one is incredibly smooth. It gives you a little bit of a kind of a cinnamony note, you know, just a little nice little cinnamon spice in there. It does have kind of a, I call this a medium length finish. And then leaves you with a little bit of that brown sugar there still on the palate. Okay, so to rate this one, for the nose, you know, again, very, that sappy sweetness there was very dominant. You know, it just kind of had a nice brown sugar or molasses in there, you know, some caramel tones. I'm going to give the nose on this one 22 points. The taste, again, initially on the palate felt a little bit light, but did kind of develop as it sat there on the palate. Not quite as overpowering that sweetness as the nose kind of foretold there. We did have some nice spices of clove and cinnamon, a little bit of an herby note. I'm going to go ahead and give the taste on this one 23.5 points. As we move toward the finish, again a little bit of that cinnamon spice there, and then that brown sugar right at the end. Medium length finish. You know, this one is at 80 proof. I don't know what the rules are on a tequila, but I feel like if this were a little bit higher proof, the finish would have been a little bit longer, a little bit more pronounced. As it stands, I'm going to go ahead and give the finish on this one 22.5 points. And then the overall balance for this one, I thought the flavors did meld very nicely with one another. I'm going to go ahead and give the balance 23 points. And that's going to leave me with an overall score of 91 points for this Grand Mayan Ultra Añejo. Well, that's all the time I have for you today, folks. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up or leave a comment in the comment section down below. And then, of course, if you're not already a member to my channel, hit that button down below and subscribe. And then after you do, make sure you ding the little bell to make sure you get notifications of new videos that come out. Do have one come out every weekend, and I would hate for you to miss one. So go ahead and do that for me, and I will see you again next week, right here on The Tasting Room.